Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. And we are about to watch the 24th lottery go down in the Anti Gravity Project. So good to see you guys here. It's been a long week, it's been dark since the time change. The market's not doing too good, I hear. We got C.S. Lewis in here, Crypto Cat, good evening, Hex T Armstrong, who tweeted another million Pink Miss Well, going to the Pink Miss Well, getting those scratch lotto tickets, the live ones that are going down tonight. This is the big one. This is the one where everyone who wins, there's I believe 670 winners. They all get a walk with 7.5 dark after putting 1 dark into the minting process. So to those that are about to win, we salute you. Elizabeth Mack is in the house. So good to see you, Elizabeth. Yeah, let's see here. How long do we got? We don't got long. Got like 15 minutes or less. 12 minutes. 12 minutes, guys. 12 minutes until the lottery smart contract pays out again. So I just wanted to celebrate. I throw on my spacesuit for this. First of all, I didn't have enough time to change. And second of all, saving the spacesuit for something special tomorrow. So tomorrow, about 12 hours after this lottery goes down, it will be. I think we launched it 11/22 on 11/22/2024, and we're Anti-Gravity is turning 1 year old tomorrow, which usually doesn't that's usually not a big deal in crypto. I mean, look at old man Bitcoin has been around for 15 years or no 17 years, maybe 16 17 years. But I think just to make it on Pulse Chain, just to launch those of you that have launched projects on Pulse Chain know what I'm talking about. Just to launch on Pulse Chain is a feat in and of itself. It's not easy. And really, this is a big shout out to our devs who went through the trouble of sometimes building parts or connections to Pulse Chain that we needed, and just figuring it out. We would test everything on like Base. It would work perfectly, and then we'd go on to Pulse Chain, and all hell would break loose, and it'd be like another week or so to get things working. So again, 1 year old tomorrow. I'm very, very proud of that. I'm very, very proud of the community and the friends that we've made along the way, that our little space cult family, our little fight club. I don't know. I mean, as as down as we all are right now, this should be a White Russian, but it's not. It's just an Italian soda. As down as we are right now, we're in a cult, so we still believe that things are gonna turn our way. I still believe in $1 hex, $1 hex. And I still believe that dark matter is going to become the most scarce token in the universe. I don't know when that'll take place. It might be at the rapture, it might be before then. We have seen an awful lot of dark hit the market. About $400 or $500 worth of dark just being dumped daily. You can tell when this person goes to sleep. You can tell when this person wakes up just by looking at the chart. And so you're welcome, everyone looking for cheap dark. It's there. There's decent liquidity, actually. It's not great liquidity, but it's not bad at all. And have these people just either sold their fuel cells that are going to continue to fill with dark, or B, and I understand there's not a lot of people right now on Pulse Chain's NFT marketplaces, moving things back and forth. But had they gone to something like Bistro, they could have gotten, fair market value for all of those, most likely. I guarantee that if I saw some dark on there, I would let you guys know, and then you guys could buy it without slippage as well. Because we do hate feeding the gremlins. We hate feeding the bots around here. It is such a drain on the ecosystem, and it sucks when you're on the wrong end of the bots, the busy bots. So with that being said, we got Casey. Stop bragging with your fiat making job. Go change your clothes. I would. Okay, so this is what I did. I finished work. I drove home. Didn't even get to go inside. Called my 10-year-old. Had her meet me outside. She jumped in. We drove to the high school. We watched a play that my 15-year-old is in for the second night, and then I was kind of watching. I'm watching the play. It's Anastasia, by the way. I'm watching Anastasia, and I'm like looking at checking my phone to see the lottery's counting down, and I'm like, I'm gonna. Part of me is just like wanting them to hurry it up and just spit out their lines and do their dances and sing their songs, and then part of me is like, they don't know that there's a lottery going. They don't know. This is just me. This is my own little world that I'm living in, hoping that these guys finish this high school play in time to party. Which reminds me, geez Louise, absent-minded. We have 7 minutes. 7 minutes until we go. We'll do a little countdown here. Thank you, Casey. So good to see Casey. I'll tell you what. I didn't want to get a job. Nobody wants to get a job, especially if you've been retired for a few years. But I kind of found the perfect as jobs get, a really good job with good people. And I thought to myself, and when the guy was so the guy that owns the company, he's a crypto bro. He's into Bitcoin and he had miners and other crazy staking mechanisms on other chains I had never even heard of. So he's a crypto bro. I was interviewing with him, and he was saying, hey, like, what's the point of me hiring you? Like, in 3 months, the markets are going to jump and you're just going to leave. And I was like, well, probably not, because I mean, I've got to do something with my time, right? And so I promised him a 2-year commitment to work, for him. And I'm really glad I did now that I look at the market, because 3 months later, about 4 months from my hire date, not a great time to take profit. Not a great time at all. Mr. Rogers in the house. Jonathan Kampala, my brother from another mother. Cheers. This drink's for you. Good stuff. Good stuff. Mr. Rogers in the house. Terrible twos, here we come. I love that. Yeah, we're about to go from just pooping in our diaper to pooping in our diaper and yelling at people. So this is good. The dude abides. New shit has come to light. What new shit has come to light, Mr. XT? Let me do this. Obviously we got to go over to the screen for a second here, but I'm definitely putting this up here. Mint starts next day. Cheers, brother. I'm not going anywhere. You know how to keep people from selling their crypto? Make it worthless. You want some diamond-handed bros? I'm just saying, like, it's not worth the time to dump most people's hex and pulse backs right now. Like, it's just, they're better off looking for change in their couch cushions. Yeah, here's the StreamYard link if you guys want to jump on here and come say hi. It is a great time to hang out. The Big Lebowski, new shit has come to light. I'm guessing that's a reference to that. Here we go. We also have Mr. Crypto Cat. How are you doing? I don't see a cat or a dog in your screen today.
No, No dog or cat. I'm sequestered.
All right.
That's a big word.
How have you been? Maybe it's just me. Let me bring Hex T up here too. Ahoy, mate.
Oh, Hex T.
Am I live or is it
You're live. You're live.
You're
My,
live.
is it just
Happy
me, or has
Lotto?
this week been extra dark? Is it just me? Like actually, like it? I swear it's black outside at like 4:30 in the afternoon, and
Yeah,
I
but
think I'm
technically
further south than you guys.
just a little bit. But also remember, we're not
Yeah.
quite to the solstice yet. Yeah, the last 3 or 4 days on space is when I look at the clock. It's like 3:55. I tell everybody 3:55, and the sun is setting behind the South Ridge Hills in the Pacific
Yep.
Northwest.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think there's a thing called Darkness Falls.
Yeah,
Darkness Falls. I've heard that's a pretty
yeah.
good song. Yeah, shout out to AJ Rip City. Yeah, not just dark, but like the markets. Like I didn't think that we would see Bitcoin and Ethereum crash together. Usually one will crash, the other one will pump or stay the same, vice versa. But this seems like a coordinated attack. We'll just say, right?
Well, do you know who Extrovert is? He used to be with Magic Carpet Ride.
I believe so.
Okay. Anyway, he's been up on the stages in execute spaces, and we actually talked about market manipulation and institutional money,
Mm-hmm.
and just once again the cyberpunk that punk that was trying to make something new, something to break our shackles. Well, then demand just comes in and scoops it up. Now,
So
those are my opinion. Those are my opinions,
Yeah.
but I do believe. Wait, I'm not supposed to say that. They tell me you're lying when you say I do believe. You should just say I believe. I believe that there is market manipulation going on in the Bitcoin, Ethereum markets.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I was trying to look up BTC on Gecko Terminal,
Mm-hmm.
and all the BTC charts are only like a month old. And then if you go back to Wrapped Bitcoin, you get 3 years and 9 months. I cannot have no idea why these are so short. Usually you used to be able to find something that went all the way back in the day. Maybe I got to go to TradingView or
You
something
can
like
just
that.
go to Google. Google has Max from 2000. Let's see, 2016 at $558.
hmm Yeah, I'm wanting to zoom in though because I kind of want to show people
At TradingView.
the time that went down to, like, it shook people out before it hit the 19K back in 17, and then there was a big crazy dip right before it launched in 2020. But it's hard. I'm not sure
I
how
think
to
we're
zoom
down
in
to
on this
about
one.
30 seconds. Anybody
Yeah,
refresh your screen?
17 was 14.5 and it went down to 6.
Yeah, we're down to 33 seconds here. Let me share my screen.
Mm.
Freeze my cute little face here.
Should
Yeah,
we
this
have
is
some
a
kind of inspirational
important week. Important
music?
week this week. When your anniversary is coming up.
Here we go. Here
Oh,
we go,
pink as
kids.
well. There we go.
10. Oh, almost 10. 9,
9,
8,
8,
7,
7,
Seven.
6,
5,
Six,
5,
4,
five,
4,
3, 2,
2.
1.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, kids.
Yes.
That was it, man.
It's
That
called
was
Happy Dark Year. Happy Dark Year.
yes. Happy dark markets. We're here. And usually I used to refresh this page like crazy. As you can see, this wallet has one winner at 3.75, which was the second drawing. But now I just kind of wait, and then eventually it refreshes, and this jumps to like 12 hours and something like that. 12 hours and 30 minutes or something weird like that. It's going to jump to, and that of course is going to bring us to the minting phase of 9. We are sitting at 100 dark in this wallet, which I think I bought back when dark was 250 or something like that, maybe even $3 dark. So I clearly overpaid, but
Let's see.
I'm gonna wait to see if I have anything more to scrape. I'll scrape it, and then we'll get ready to mint tomorrow. Maybe I'll wait to mint or scrape live on stream and then mint as well. But this evil address still have not heard from the devs. They're still, which is fine because they'll probably go to sleep until
Yeah.
the next journey. But
So I
Yeah.
I went over to the Lotto page, and it did pay
Boom.
out. It did
Paid.
pay out, and I'm 0 for 142 eligible scratch tickets. So those 11, you better send me a winner for the 11 you owe me.
You're telling me that none of those. How many did you get? 142.
Yeah, I have 140. I have 100. No, I had 147, and I had 2 winners. So I still had 145 eligible, and bumpkiss, nothing, nada, zilch.
Have
But you owe
been-
me 11, so
Yes.
it's okay if you hand pick one out for me.
We do. Well, my first question is: are you hanging out with Steve Stash? If you hang out with Steve Stash, you're gonna that unluckiness is gonna rub off. Look at wait, no, I got paid. So I didn't have one at first, and now it's showing that I have one winner from the third drawing and one winner.
Well,
from
let me go check.
second.
Let me go check.
So it might be updating.
I got
So give it-
13.
13 winners. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yep. Not bad.
Wow. Yeah. So I got another 11 to add to my pile here, which should give me 113 dark to mint with tomorrow. I'm really
I won
excited
3
about that.
times. I
You
won
got 3
times.
winners?
3
There
winners.
you go.
Yay!
Congratulations. Okay.
Congratulations. And
But
hopefully
but the winning move is you should have minted. You should
you
have
should have
minted.
minted.
Yeah.
And
What's the update with fuel cells? Evil address. We
Yeah,
gonna
there's no I have literally have not heard from the devs since the 10 days ago from any of them. Not one of them. They have disappeared just like the value in this market.
yeah the liquidity
Yeah,
wiped
they're
from the face of the earth in a flash blink of an eye.
my guess is that they're all getting jobs cleaning carpet or something to that effect. That's all I can imagine.
I was gonna say something and I decided not to, but we'll save that for a private chat.
Look at this insanity. $39 will buy you 1 million Pink Miss Well tokens right now. Pink Miss Well was hanging on pretty good till recently, and then this liquidity with Pulse has just dragged it down. I like to call this the Mariana Trench market that we're in right now. I still believe. I believe. I mean, this is part of our mental illness of being degens. When I woke up this morning, Hex was 369, and I thought for a second,
Oh, yeah.
It's a sign. It's
nice
gotta
one,
be an
Richard.
omen,
Way
right?
to go! Now you can let it go to $1. You've showed us 369. Given us the sign of the rainbow or whatever. And
Well, isn't there like a 1377 again, number 2 that it was at the end of some kind of contract or address, and it was some sort of a famous tweet for 3 seconds.
yeah, I don't know about that. I just know that like this hex is like a third of a penny, 40% of a penny. It's not like this is not the hex I signed up for.
Now I needed full disclosure.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to belittle anybody's pain. I know that I didn't sacrifice, thank God. But everyone's like, "What's positive today on Spaces?" I was like, "Well, I really enjoyed buying Pulse last night for the lowest I've ever paid for it."
Yeah, this is. I mean, and this is where if I do truly believe in dollar hex, which I do, I should be buying this. Like I should just be in there. Let's see, it's got $1.2 million of liquidity between Hex and Pulse. And here's the thing. I tell people that are crypto bros or in passing, I say, oh yeah, I've got a crypto named Dark Matter. And they're like, awesome. How do I buy it? And I'm like, that's a great question. I have no clue. I have no clue how you would someone outside of Pulse Chain would come through. Like I've got 0x Coast, right? I got my old Glory Bank. I know how to do it, but do I tell them? Well, first you need to open a bank account in Kentucky or Tennessee to buy my token. Does that sound sus or what?
Right.
Hey,
Well,
Old Glory.
honestly, I'm sorry, but honestly, Tiger Crypto God, since he's become a community member, he has really done a good job showing people how to onboard with Internet Money wallet, and it really is probably the easiest way.
I'm gonna have to do that. Internet Money. I was having trouble. I think I was having trouble with my NFTs on Internet Money. Internet Money did not want to talk to Pulse Market or something like that the other night, and so I had to go back to Dog Poop OKX to transfer some NFTs. But that's good to know. We'll have to get more into Internet Money. Hopefully Internet Money adds Dark natively to their wallet. I know that it is native to Switch.win. If you guys go to
Switch.win for the win.
Switch.win has Dark right here. You just click on this. You go to D for Dark, and it just pops up. You look for the crystals, the crystal emblem. Let's see, I think I've already added it here, but maybe I haven't. Dark. Boom. Yeah, so there it is, Dark. It's got our correct address. It sees how much I have in it. It's pretty good stuff. So a shout out to Switch.win. I've been reposting their stuff as well as they've been hitting different milestones of volume and things of that nature. And also Internet Money hit a really big milestone. I believe 100,000 downloads was their goal this year.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations on hitting that, those guys. That's pretty dang cool. Pretty cool. Going back here, as you see, Pulse not having a great day. Week, year. Yeah, that's not even a cat. That's instead of a dead cat bounce, that's like a dead cat being ran over repeatedly on the road. That's just ugly. Actuator, which I'm a big fan of. Look at this. Actuator is holding their momentum. Like, what do they look like against Pulse? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. I'm really glad we've been adding liquidity to Actuator and Dark because, as you can see, the issuance rate changed on October 8th, I want to say. Let's see here, it was a year ago. So that it launched, October 8th. And so on October 8th, right here, this is when the emissions went from 350 million to 250 million for the next year.
Wow.
And I think it's kind of like Pink Miss Well and Dark. Like there's only one person that has it that's selling. Everyone else has to buy it to sell it. And right now it's really just the bots buying Pink Miss Well and front running it to take liquidity out of Wrap Pulse.
Hey Max, do you like immutable code, no admin keys, on a rolling stake built on top of Hex contract? Does that interest you? And it's similar but a little bit different than OX Steakhouse.
Yeah.
All right. So have you heard of the token PSSH? It's Super Stake Hex.
No, I haven't.
See, you might be able to look out Dex Screen, P as in Paul, CR Hotel. But you might want to look at that chart.
All right. What's that one?
Well, it's been up and running for 2 years. Do you know who DG is from Scotland?
No, I'm not familiar. What's the ticker number you said?
I think it's P as in Paul, Sierra, Sierra H, or it could be just Sierra, Sierra H. It's Super Stake Hex on Pulse Chain.
It's not on Gecko Turtle. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You know the let's see here. Here's the Nostradamus chart right here from Darth that I need to put the bears and bulls back on here. Yeah, there we go. So this would have been another bear head right here at the bottom of this blood icicle coming off the roof right here. So once again, unfortunately, the anti-gravity lottery schedule has predicted yet another flock of black swans landing coming into our propellers as we try to fly to freedom.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So Max, I got the first 5 of the contract if you want that.
It's PSSH.
PSSH?
Yep.
No, it doesn't like PSSH there. Let me try it on Gecko.
Because I typed in Super Stake and that's what came up.
Right, here's a PSSH Rat Pulse. Super
Yep.
Stake P-Hex. Here we go.
Yes. So Kyle is the dev, and he's the front end work's done with maintained by DG. The website is being read with some new data points. So right now, I think there's I think it's 40 million hex. Is that no? I think there's 400 million hex in a snowball, and what the intent of the protocol is if you hold at least 5500 P Super Stake hex, you get a share of the 1% payout when the 60-day rolling stake ends, and then the protocol, providing there's at least 1% APY or APR, it breaks even. But at the 3.69 inflation rate of hex, what the contract does permissionlessly is it's a buy feature. It will buy additional hex, so the staking is always constantly every 60 days recompounding into the snowball, and then you get the token holders get drip of hex, p hex into your wallet.
So the smart contract reads the holders of the Super Stake.
Mm-hmm.
If you have 5555 of them, it
Minimum,
basically pays you like a reflection token at certain intervals.
Yeah, but it's not reflection. It's actual hex. It's actually an actual asset versus a reflection token where we normally know where people just farm it or get it and then they dump it.
And what about PSSH? Do you get paid PSSH or
No. You just hold that for the price appreciation. And of course, the more you hold, and you can look at that chart. That chart's 2 years old. The more you hold of the Super Stake hex, of course, the bigger drip you're going to get. So it kind of takes our drip from the treasury, but it's every 60 days, and it's adding hex, buying it off the market. It's buying it off the market and making that snowball constantly get bigger and bigger and bigger as it rolls down the gentle slope to infinity.
Yeah, well, it looks like he's doing pretty good recently with against Pulse.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah,
It's a tax token too.
So basically, your goal, or tell me the winning move on this one,
Well,
we
for me,
tell people the winning move in AG.
Yeah, the winning move for me is I like Kyle the dev.
Is this the one that created the T-shares?
I don't know. If you go to the Super Stake on Twitter, Kyle's name's up there. Anyway, the winning play for me is in the bull market or the bear market. Is that things regardless of volume, regardless, as long as the Richard Hart doesn't cut inflation rate less than 1%, you're always going to constantly be having every 60 days more and more and more hex by percentage of stake holding, token holding added to your wallet. So it's one of those things where it takes compound interest and it takes a treasury that pays me as a holder in hex, fresh hex, new hex, additional hex every 60 days.
Okay. I'm guessing this is at superstake.win here. I'll follow him back.
Yeah, now DJ.
Renounce contract, zero
yeah.
admin,
Yeah, yeah.
trust key.
Now remember, a DG's working on the website. Yeah, the website is down for maintenance. You can still get to the analytics. DG's supposed to have it all finished up this weekend, but the website will give you all the analytics and past performance.
Okay.
And I think you can plug your wallet in there. If you're a holder, you can plug your wallet in there, and it will tell you your anticipated deposit of hex. And then then you also got the price appreciation of that, the potential, because I think there's only like 55,555,000 tokens on the super stake. So there is a little bit of rarity also built into the tokenomics.
Okay. So here's Kyle Cruz. I don't think that Kyle Cruz is Dev Kyle from back in the day.
No,
that created
no,
the
I said the
t-shirts.
dev name. Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, but that's the right Kyle. Yeah,
Okay,
I know
cool.
when I said that I misspoke.
No, you're fine. You're fine. That was my question was if
Yeah.
Dev Kyle had gone on, because I know Dev Kyle dumped a lot of his hex a while back, and it seemed pretty bananas. And then, looking at the chart, maybe not such a horrible idea right now to take some profits any time in the last year and buy back
Come
right
on, saw me tell you how to believe in something,
now.
and believing in Pulse Chain is still a logical, rational bet.
It is. PDI is not a rational bet.
No, I didn't say that. I said
No.
Pulse
I didn't
Chain.
know. I know. I really want to. I was going to go back today and listen to Saint Wolf and Sami just recently. I haven't caught that one yet, but yeah, it'd be pretty interesting to catch that one and see what's going on. But I know it's just.
Anyway, I just bought my bag like 3 or 4 months ago, but it's not that I didn't want to do it earlier. I had to slow down my DCA and my money in. But the code's there. It's been running for 2 years. It was kind of a predecessor to the OX Steakhouse. Now, nothing, no shade on Triplet Dad, because that's a beautiful protocol too, the rolling stake.
Yeah.
But this one's automatic. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to be the one to wait for the gas token. I don't have to wait for someone to pay the gas to end the staking. And I'm getting, as that snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger, like I said, I'll have, even if I don't sell any tokens, regardless if the price goes up or down on this Super Stake Hex, I'm still going to get that ever increasing, even be it fractional, ever increasing deposit of Hex in my wallet.
Nice. And really, if you want to. If you want to accumulate more hex, then this sounds like a good play. Right
I mean,
here.
it's
Awesome.
just another because the topic came up, the X1 guys from Jack Levin, they're coming over and trying to vampire us off the train, not money wise yet, but just the next great best thing. And I talked to Jack. It's an exciting program. But it's like, well, so what's been good on Pulse Chain? I said, well, how about Aperture? I said, let's talk about things built right on Hex. And I said, how about Actuator Finance? And he looked at it, and 5 minutes goes, this is. I need to study this more. I said, just think of it as the actual CD on blockchain that Richard really wanted to bring to us. Well, these TradFi bondsmen actually created something much closer. And then I said, look at Superstick Win, and he's like, oh, this is a cool project. So the answer is there's a lot of good shit on Pulse Chain. There's a lot of great builders, but we're so scattered that you wouldn't believe how many people in execute space that I mentioned 4 or 5 protocols and they've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they've heard of Dark.
Yeah, I shell dark every time I get a chance.
Good boy.
Yes, good boy, good
boy.
boys. Yeah, in fact, Dr. Doge was up. He gave a presentation. Did really, really well.
Oh, great.
He gave a
Yeah.
presentation today.
We are big fans of Dr. Doge here.
Yeah.
As you can see, I have to like pause my folding every time I go live because my camera and graphics card doesn't work when I'm clocking it out over here. And not to brag, but he tweeted about how many work units the team had done. And so I was pretty proud to be contributing to that.
Yes.
A lot of fun.
I think I'm up to with my janky old Hewlett Packard, my HP,
Mhm.
that's running like Windows. I don't know, 6.358. I'm up to like I think I got 10 Dr. Doge pennies now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I haven't checked my pile in a while, but my goal
Look
is
at that. You're a
1,000.
poet and you don't know it.
Yeah. I want to be 1,000-aire. Like I want to mine 1,000
Well,
of the Dr. Doge tokens.
you're there, aren't you? I thought the last update you
No.
were there.
No,
I think you're like 12. Aren't you at 1,200?
No, the difficulty has gone up a little bit because that more people are starting to actually mine it. So I think I was getting like 8 or 9 a day here. Let me
So
check
now
my
you're
history
blaming me
here.
with my janky old HP.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
blaming
So
me
see,
for cutting into your missions.
I got 6.9. Well, that's a good time interrupted by a decimal point.
Yeah. We know that one. Yes.
And then 7, then 6, then 2. Jiminy Christmas. Maybe I was offline or something there. I did a restart. There's probably some dumb Windows update. 5, 7, 7. Yeah. So that's what I've been getting. Let's go down to our grand total. Grand total of, here we go, Dr. Doge, $6.05 worth of Dr. Doge, 892.
Well, you're
So
getting there.
I
You're
got
getting
about
there.
100 more Dr.
Wow.
Doge. So at this rate, like 20 more days, I might have 1,000 Dr. Doge. And then I don't know. It's so cheap, it's like half a penny.
And you're going to
less than a
Disneyland?
penny. I think we might see some Dr. Doge. Like we might see a whole $6 of Dr. Doge paired with a whole
With
$6. Yeah, with
With
6 dark. What is it?
With
6
6
dark in
dark.
this part. Yeah, 6 dark, 6 dark. 1,000 Dr. Doge. We'll just start this party off.
my.
On V3 with a full
Wow.
range. On V3 with a full range.
Full range. Yeah, we're gonna milk that baby all the way to the moon.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me right now.
Do it. Oh my goodness.
Well, congratulations to all the winners. And remember, even if you didn't get a winning scratch ticket, you got that big tasty drip.
Mm-hmm.
You got the piggy bank. It's the everlasting piggy bank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which by the way,
I got to see what my token is to
if
see
that-
how
has
close
that-
it was.
actually updated on the fuel cell chart.
Let me see.
Let's see if this
Okay.
is updated. Because this should switch to J9 right here. Like so, this should add a J8. Well, we have the 8, but this should add a 9 with zeros on it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Let's
after mini starts, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we
Okay.
still.
Ooh.
And here's the crazy thing is I'm pretty damn sure that the payout happens with the last lottery. I don't think the payout happens in 12 hours. I think the payout has happened. I don't think this is updated.
Okay.
Because in the past, when I've checked some of my NFTs, see like right here, it says Journey 1 should be at 1.3. Which-
Gentlemen,
Yes.
I have 5 extra fuel cells in my table there. What happened?
5 extra ones here.
Yeah, no. Oh, 10. No, those are the 11. Never mind. So thank you for sending the fuel cells over. It's actually 11. Yep.
11. So yeah, so and yeah, so if we go to vaporize, for instance, and we just do like max, and we view fuel cells. Actually, we have to put in our 208 here that we have in this wallet. And yeah, this is weird. It's showing Journey 1 as having 1.19 right now instead of 1 or 1.3. That's what it's reading there. It's reading my 2 at 0.83. Whatever you guys do not tell Randy Kolarski he has more dark right now if that goes up.
So, gentlemen,
No,
I
look
did
at
a
this.
200. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Journey 8 has a tenth of a dark in it. So I don't know if it's a partial payment or a full payment, but the projected dark on 8 was 0.16 and I got 0.10. So I don't know if it's like updating to show more, but it's different than these two amounts right here on the table. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I got a 220x. I 220%. I got a 2.20x from by getting paid in Journey 8.
Nice.
Now I also have 147 J8 fuel cells too.
Yeah, and this is really what I like to look at is that your total dark. So out of the 210 that this wallet's minted, we had 64 of them paid back, not counting lotteries. If you counted lotteries, it'd probably be another 100 that it's gotten paid back. But then I look here at the next one. It says, so it goes from 64 dark to 131 dark, like right there. And a lot of that I think has to do with this. This was possibly the biggest payout from the treasury ever. Look at the treasury. Oh yeah, the treasury has been paid out. Look at this. Used to have 30% of the treasure of the dark, build up in the treasury to be paid out. And then now this is interesting. It says 264,000. I'm pretty sure that's what it said before. So maybe this hasn't updated either.
Okay, so
But
I
this is
have
different.
as a mean average of all of the treasury drips that have been adjusted. For example, J1's now 1.303 per payout now. I have basically a multiplier on the bottom line of 5.96 dark.
5.96.
Yep, that's my average. I'll spread out against there. So basically now at 410 fuel cells, if I don't mint again, which I'm going to, I right now the next payout is going to be somewhere between 6 and 7 as a multiplier at 410 units. It's getting to be exponentially up to that curve. We're getting into that payout curve.
Yeah, we will have that curve where it exhausts, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And now the question is, like, obviously the evil address is going to be minting again. I believe 24,000, 28,000. Let's see here. It's set to mint. I'll move this over here. Yeah, see, here's the graph right here. This is Journey. This is the payout for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the biggest payout according to this one, but that's also projecting how many mints are going to be done in 9, 10, 11, and so forth. But the evil address is going to mint 28,000, almost 29,000 dark into the treasury and lottery.
I've got another interesting stat. Now, of course, everybody's bag of NFTs, the stats are not, they're not going to rhyme or they're not going to match necessarily my statistics, but they should rhyme with it. So at Journey 7, I had 3.471 average dark multiplier. Okay. The payout today paid out at a multiplier of 5.9.
Really?
Really, really.
That's really interesting. And of course, what we were hoping for, meaning me, the founder of the project, I was hoping for the scrape button to go live before the big payout, right?
Yeah.
And then I was hoping to see the evil address decimated before the drawing and the payout as well, like completely destroyed. Now, obviously, that didn't happen, but that doesn't mean that we don't want it to happen in about 45 days from now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a heck of a J9 if that tokenomics in the contract will be up and ready to go.
Yeah, and if you look at the amount of user mints going down, I mean, we had let's see here. Is that the user mint right there? The yellow? Yeah, the yellow is the user mint. So this is how we went with the user mint. In fact, this would be a really good chart to put up here. Let's get rid of this payout chart. And let's do a chart that just shows us the pay or the mints and the projected mints from here. So we'll just throw that up there. And let's create a chart. Where did I do that? Right here? No. Merge? No. Let's see here. There we go. Oh no, I just clicked off of it. Hang on. Yeah, we want to do a chart of just these ones right here. Where's the create chart? You guys know? Usually I have a YouTube video walking me through this as I do these things.
I have no idea what the link to the files at.
I want to say like there's an insert or something here. Merge type. No, there's a very simple way. It just says create chart or view, insert, chart. Boom. There we go. That's it. So this is what the minting looks like so far. And this is also what the minting looks like projected right now. Because we're basically, excuse me, we've had about 30%. Like at first it was crazy. Like obviously J4 is the biggest mint by far. But then look at Journey 5's mint. Look how much insanely smaller Journey 5 is. And do you know what happened right here from Journey 4 to Journey 5? Do you guys remember what happened in our ecosystem? Bueller.
Wait. That wasn't where we had the. Does it have to do with the Pink Miss Well chart?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. This has to do with Pulse Chain.
Oh, is that when they did the update?
Nope. This is when D-Bank and Rabby dropped us.
Oh, okay.
From here to here.
Yeah.
And I think that we're not the only project on Pulse Chain that saw people just stop doing stuff because we're all switching wallets and trying to find something that works. And so, yeah, this is about that same time. But then look at this. Like I said, this is dropping. The minting amount is dropping faster than the treasury yield is dropping. So you're actually making more. You've been making more of a yield by minting in these ones than you were in these ones.
We've had less competition for the drip.
Yeah. So let's see here. Just
Now, is the drip in the contract? Is the drip a percentage or like a multiplier that reduces?
Yes, right here.
Okay.
It's identical to Dr. Doge if you just move the decimal points.
Right, but because we've collectively we've nuked so many of the evil address competing fuel cells, we have a bigger pie to be divided with that same multiplier, or
Yeah.
multiplied by the same multiplier. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I my token count went from, I had 106.42 dark total dark to 219.
That's insane. Good for you, man.
Oh,
Well,
good. Yes, yeah, and
we
good for
tell
anybody else that is even, and someone could even have a better ratio depending on how their journey, the fuel cells are spread out.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you had a bunch of fives,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't. I'm on the hunt for. I can ready to do some horse trading. I need a few more J5s, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real pain in the ass to either vaporize or move just your J4s if they're all in the same wallet,
Yeah.
because you kind of have to. I mean, that's what we found out with the mystery box. Mystery box minted 1 and 2, and then we tried to send out 2 to winners and for contests, and we couldn't scroll past the insane amount of Journey 1s to do it.
Yes.
And Mintra has the ability to go to the newest or oldest, but they don't have bulk send. So you can go to one, but you can send one at a time with Mintra.
Yes.
And so it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass right now for sure. But who knows? Like, who knows what a year and some green candles could do to the devs and the development on Pulse Chain.
Yeah, especially when we go to the upside and we actually make some money. Wouldn't be hard to donate a cup of coffee every once in a while either.
True. Believe in yourself is in the house. Good to see you. Believe in yourself. Hex Glenn is also in the house. What's up, buddy? Look at that chain he's got going on. He looks like he's starting a gang in Ireland with the Green Hills behind him. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. Other than that, like I said, I wanted to jump on here mainly just to do the countdown with you kids. And I went through some of my boomer tabs. I was trying to show you guys Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's see. Bitcoin's down to 83, which, don't get me wrong, if people think that Bitcoin can't go from 55,000 to 150,000, you haven't been in crypto very long, because this might be manipulation to close out margin traders, to short them out of to shake them out of their positions, because we do see that before every run. And then again, that could have been it. Like that, this this could have been our Bitcoin wave, right? I don't think it is, simply because evil pieces of shit own a lot of Bitcoin, and they've printed $1 quadrillion every month for the last 5 years. So I think that Bitcoin really will become a store of value. The question is, what is going to take the dollar's place as the unit of account? I don't think it's going to be Bitcoin, but it might be Ethereum. It might be something else. But then again, the dollar has literally changed its nature and backing and all sorts of stuff like 7 times in the last 100 years. So maybe it'll just be the digital dollar that takes over our unit of accounting worldwide.
Well, and I was trying to bring that up to big picture. And I'll present this to you, what I presented during the weekend spaces. Okay, we've had the social engineering, we've had the smartphone. My grandmother, before she passed away, could look at her checking account right from her phone and thought it was, once she understood how to do it, she thought it was the greatest thing, towards that end of her time on this earth. So I posed the question, say that stimmy check actually is more than just lip service and they actually get cut. What if the Trump administration gave you 2,200 USDC in a wallet? How many Americans would even know how to do it, and how many would it be the start of what you call not FOMO, but you like when EVs were first really expensive and few and far between, you have this islanding effect. You've got the first early adopter brings home the EV, and then the neighbor starts looking at it. They go, maybe they're good enough neighbors that they go golfing together. Well, then the neighbor that does not have the EV gets to ride in it and maybe even drive it. The next thing you know, that neighbor's got one, and so on and so forth. So you kind of got this ripple effect throughout islands. Same thing, eventually, if we're going to go to a blockchain, a fast transaction, fast settlement, hopefully lowering the dang credit card fees, where do you think, what percentage of Americans will be able to open up a wallet and get the bonus USDC in lieu of a paper check?
I think most of them. I mean, like, how many people have a smartphone but don't have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal? Like everyone's got a Zelle. Everyone has Zelle with their bank accounts right now on their phone as well. So really, all they got to do is integrate the digital dollar. Whatever stable coin the government comes up with next. That's all they got to do.
Yeah, but
is just
here's the
add that
thing.
to it.
Most of us don't know what money is, and most of all, what fiat's not. They still see Cash App, Venmo, Apple Pay. They still think it's like a credit card transaction. They don't understand that some of that fintech is in between Web 2 and Web 3. They still think it's kind of like swiping your card. We need to change that mindset to understand that you're settling a ledger that is transparent and public and verified for complete accuracy. So they're going to say, I don't know what to do with these dollars. And what they don't understand is we've all been on a digital distributed ledger since the debit card days, maybe even before. You don't have a one-for-one backup from the total amount in bankrolls and on lending sheets. There's only about a tenth of the actual physical hard cash to back that up.
Yeah, true. But like I said, if the government comes out, what's the cat's name?
Daisy.
Casey?
Daisy.
Daisy.
Yeah.
She knows her name. I was going to say, you're not going to have an open, actual blockchain. You'll still have just private blockchains. The first people, I think the first people that start using, digital currency, the way we talk about digital currency, they're not going to even know what it is. Like I said, it's just going to show up in their account as dollars. It'll just be the new dollar. Might have a different acronym or something like that. But at the, I think it's going to be a long time till it's easy for people to use open source and publicly viewable ledgers and understand the difference between. Most people don't understand the difference between trusting a bank and the government or code or an algorithm, right? Like that idea is, I don't think many people even have been introduced to that idea.
Well, they don't realize that they're halfway in between the distributed Swift bank or Swift settlement or the other approved automatic clearing houses. They don't understand that all blockchain is permissionless if it's done right, if it's DeFi, and it's still the same distributed ledger. That's another good point. What's the Fed going to do? How are they going to put guardrails, or how are they going to funnel those digital representation of dollars through payment systems? You're right. If I'm thinking I'm going to get USDC from Circle and I can just put it on block Pulse Chain. Probably not going to have, like you said, it's probably going to be something that's going to be in a much narrower or fintech technology that's more traditional bank ledger.
Yeah. I got to go to bed. It's 9:30.
I haven't had dinner yet. Well, I haven't had first dinner yet. So I have 2 dinners to eat before I go to sleep. Other than that, I think tomorrow during the birthday party, we're going to talk about my conspiracy theory that Richard Hart is trying to push Hex to 14 zeros and a 1. So that when it
14
just
14 zeros.
Yeah, 14 zeros and 1. That way, when it snaps back to 10 cents, he can be like,
It's a
"There's
billion
a million
X.
percent.
A million
Yeah,
percent. There you go.
there's your 25,000x."
Hey, happy
Right.
Thanksgiving,
Have a good night.
everybody. Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving, and I'm off all next week.
Okay, enjoy.
Yep.
All right. Good night, guys. And before I go, as we always say, remember that what you do matters. Remember that you matter and that you have incredible wealth and value, and you're just awesome. You're the most wonderful thing that's walked the earth. So remember that. Thanks for being part of our community. We love you guys. We'll catch you tomorrow during the birthday bash. Night.